Yo, what is up, my people? So the first thing you're probably wondering is why in the world I got this owl pendant on. Looks kind of like a girl, like a girl's necklace. So I'd be kind of confused if I came to a video and I seen a dude wearing it too. Basically, in this video, I wanted to show you how I find my products for Shopify stores and pretty much put them up on a Shopify store and build a fan page around it and just sell whatever the item is to the fan base that's passionate, maybe for owls or birds in general, or maybe like going to the zoo or something like that, or maybe there's a celebrity that promotes the life of owls, or has tattoos of an owl. People obviously who like owls will relate to their message and whatever they're trying to convey to them. So you kind of want to be a little strategic about it, but don't like overthink it and like drive yourself crazy. The most important part is, just getting the ads up and, testing things out to make sure they actually work for you, like owl pages online, or you just find your competitors and, they've already done the hard work for you. They build this cult following for whatever the product is that you find. If they're already on Facebook, then chances are you can target their fan base, or depending on how many followers they have. Normally it's over 1,000, but they're well established and they've been around for a while. Then 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have anywhere from 20,000 to whatever the maximum likes is that you've seen on a Facebook page from some kind of big brand like Petco, or what's another big animal brand? I don't know. Just any big brand, as long as it has over 1,000 fans on it, it's able to be targeted. If you have a product of relevance that their customers may share on their wall or like, if they don't purchase it, then maybe one of their friends or family members, or someone who follows them on Facebook is most likely going to have some interest in it. And then, you could just build a fan page around it and then run these little $5 ad sets that will go out and find, the people that are most likely to click on your ad and, possibly make a purchase off your store. And the way you do that is like really simple. You don't have to be like this tech genius. And, a lot of people, they won't show you because everybody has their own like secrets when it comes to like marketing their Shopify store, and they have some kind of affiliation with either the network, or maybe they have their own product that they're probably trying to sell you. And honestly, I don't blame them, because just imagine if I showed you guys this necklace, for instance, where I got it from, same exact ad copy I put up, same ad image I put up, same fan pages I targeted. All that's gonna do for me in the long run is just create competition for myself. I would imagine the same for others if they showed you their product, that they had success with in the past. But I do this just to, kind of vent my YouTube channel to give you a little bit of insight. And I also find the more I talk about it, the more I educate myself. So it's kind of helping me and you at the same time. Because if you see someone else doing it, chances are you can do it too. And trust me, if I can do this, anybody can do it. And just show you that I'm actually doing this stuff and it's not hard. I mean, I don't want to like say it's not hard, there's not work involved, because with everything there's always work involved, and you just have to be wanting to do it, and you make the decision whether it's easy or hard. But for the most part, once you get the hang of things and you're able to swap out ads, as they're not performing, you just kill the ads, or if they're doing well and it's bringing clicks in for cheap, hitting your profit margin that that's desired, and the profit margin you want, and you just keep it running, and you duplicate your ad sets, the winning ad sets, and that's what's involved in it. And like I said, I'm not gonna say it's easy, I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it's doable because I'm able to do it, and I had no idea what any of this stuff was. So anybody can definitely do it. You just have to want to do it. What I would do if I was you first is order something off of AliExpress, like this necklace. I ordered it first. I looked at it. And I thought about people who would wear this, and women, I don't know, in the springtime, when they like to wear, I guess, pendants over their shirts or whatever, or maybe the lady or woman or young lady in her adulthood likes to go out clubbing every now and then. Maybe she might just throw this on. Basically find pages that she might have liked on Facebook. She could be, for all I know, or she can be included in that audience, because Facebook has this algorithm where they, capture everything through a pixel, and they put you in an audience pretty much. You're able to be targeted through the fan pages that you like, images you clicked on, or whatever the case may be. You get retargeted with ads. Another thing that you can do is click around on some ads in your Facebook, and you'll notice that next time you go, like log on somewhere, you'll see that ad pop up, again. And that's basically what retargeting is putting the ad up again to someone who didn't purchase either the first time or second time. You hit them with like some scarcity or scarcity, however you want to pronounce it, which means you put like a limit on how long they have to get this offer before it's gone. And that kind of puts the pressure on people, and they make a buying decision, or they sign up for an email that has a coupon, and later down the line they might purchase, right? And that's the ultimate goal, which is to get more customers into your business. And Facebook, like, by far makes that so much more easier, like just to put an ad up and basically have your money work for you, and not the other way around. And which in turn frees up some time for you to do the things that you want. Pretty much you're able to grow with your store, maybe do it for clients, other things like that. There's so much involved that you can just grow with, and Facebook is only getting better and better and better. I don't mean like personally like being on Facebook every day, but as far as marketing and finding like customers for local businesses or major businesses, Facebook is definitely like the place to be, if not Google AdWords, but that's another topic. I mean, they make it so easy to just target someone from an age range, or what region they're in, what kind of device they're on, like a laptop, mobile device, Android, Apple, smartphone, iPad, tablet, whatever it is. And you basically segment inside those categories and interests that you choose within your targeting to find the right buying audience for you. And you never know that until you test. So my data personally won't mean anything to you. It just gives me kind of a foundation or base structure to build my future ads off, based on my previous ads. So yeah, it's just gonna keep getting better. It's gonna help you out in the long run when you're trying to find a steady flow of customers or clients to come into your business. A lot of people are probably not likely to believe you, but once you show them the statistics, and the information basically speaks for itself. So all I wanted to show you was this necklace today, and where you could find a product to put in your store, and how easy it is just to copy that product into your store and then put up a Facebook ad. Maybe for your first time, you might be a little nervous about setting things up, and all of it might be a little overwhelming or whatever. You might not know exactly what to do, but if you have kind of like a layout, which I'm pretty much about to show you, the sky is the limit. You just basically find a product that looks valuable and it has a high profit margin. And this necklace, at the point that I was getting it, was only, I think, like 64 cents. And I know you've probably seen a lot of free plus shipping stores pop up lately, and this was one of them. The store isn't up anymore, but this was one of my products that sold. That was one of the first ones to sell in my store. I don't have the other necklace that sold, but I can definitely show you that one too. And if you're smart, or if you catch on quick, then you can just go ahead and set up your Shopify store, and see if you can sell it to whoever it is that you're trying to sell it to. But I would recommend doing the research first and finding a product with a high perceived value, meaning like nobody would really know this chain or necklace cost 64 cents if I didn't tell you, right? Like, you probably walk into, what's that store that women like shop at? I think it's called Sephora or something like that, or like Claire's or whatever. I walked into stores like that with my sister before, and I've seen, like necklaces like these, or random necklace, or bracelet or whatever, said on the label "Made in China." So automatically knowing what I know, I'm just thinking, AliExpress. So I go back and I like do the research, and I find, like, believe it or not, some of the products that are being sold for like $25, $19.99, $14.95. These little 64-cent products shipped from China, they're being sold for more than what they actually were acquired for. The thing about drop shipping, is what it's called, is when you order from AliExpress, it takes anywhere from 30 to 65 days to get your product to the customer from the time they place their order to when the product actually arrives. The thing about living in the US is we have a thing on AliExpress called e-packet, which is basically China's postal. So it brings it down to 12 to 20 days from the time of purchase to the product arriving at the customer's door. Need some Gatorade. Sorry, Powerade. So yeah, uh, now you could get the product in bulk, but the only thing is you don't want to be stuck with, thousands of items that, aren't selling, and you're wasting money on ads. And what if you have to like turn off the ads because they're not working right? So you just want to make sure that you're making, progress with the item that you choose. So make sure you're making sales first, and then you can go ahead and negotiate with the manufacturer that you got the item from. Anything that you get online, anything that you buy, don't let anybody tell you different. Anything is negotiable. Once the person purchases it, it doesn't like do it automatically. You may need an app for that, and those aren't cheap, and it's not cheap to have them develop yourself. Some of them may cost like anywhere from, I don't know, 20K to like 100K, depending on you want it to do and how long you have your team of developers working for. What you want to do is, once the person buys the item, you can just go back onto AliExpress, because you're gonna have the customer's information, and basically you could just send it to their house. And that's why like Shopify was a game changer for like a lot of businesses, because I don't know if you guys know about like Teespring, or like, I don't know, any other like print on demand kind of companies. Like back in the day, they weren't giving you all the customers' information. You would have to, basically you would just put the product up, and they would keep all the customers' information, and you have no way of contacting these people or following up with them through email and things like that. That would increase your conversion rate, your sales and stuff like that. So Shopify changed the game, and they allowed third-party apps to be developed by software engineers and marketers and that had a team of developers, and it made it easier for average people like me and yourself, if you haven't done anything like this before, to basically just put up a store and being able to put up merchandise for sale pretty much. So this is one of the first products that I sold, and I kept it when I came back from Cali. And it's kind of like a reminder of where I started. Like I don't wear this out. I don't wear it to like parties and stuff. Like it's not like tucked under my shirt or anything, but I just keep it, just as an example of like people like, like what do you sell in your stores? What do you and how do you find like the things to source? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I never really know what I'm gonna sell in my store. This was just one of the 4 to 5 products that I put up in my store, and kind of caught my eye when I was looking through AliExpress for whatever reason. And I just thought some female or woman out there would be interested in it, and it just so happened to be one of the items that took off, out of the, maybe it was 10 items that I put in my store, because you want to test out a bunch of them. You don't want to get stuck on one of them, because if they come to your store and start clicking around, and they might find something that they were interested in that you didn't think they were interested in. So always give them options to feel out for what it is that they want. And yeah, that should help you out when you're choosing items in your store. Choose like 5 to 10 items to put up, and run some ads to it, and see which item is being clicked on or looked at the most, and take a look at your stats, and keep optimizing and tweaking your data, and you should be able to start popping some sales. So yeah, I told you where I get it from. Told you the platform I use, going from AliExpress to Shopify, and basically I just build a theme around it. So the thing is, which would make life so much easier for everybody, the thing about AliExpress and Shopify, it's fine to start out with AliExpress and Shopify, because you don't have that much of a budget, and you just don't want to start and see if you can like make some sales or whatever. Like AliExpress and Shopify are a good place to start. But once you start figuring things out, I would recommend, if you're lucky, maybe somebody that's, a manufacturer of, some kind of good, and you can probably build a page around whatever the product is that they have, and offer it to, people who are passionate, who are emotional about the product, or they have some like sentimental value or embedded into their, minds, because they've been, following it, forever. Like someone who is like a Superman fan, they're obviously gonna, go crazy and probably share that product with their friends and family on their Facebook wall. If they're seeing like a Superman like shirt or like cup pop up or something like that. But yeah, you want to basically get a USA manufacturer because it's faster shipping, and you're not waiting forever. Like it's normally 2 to 3 days once you send the orders in a spreadsheet. If you're doing that much like in volume, you send it in a spreadsheet to your manufacturer. Doing it this way, it'll lead to repeat customers and people coming back to buy, and saying, hey, that kind of showed up fast, showed up in 2 to 3 days, as opposed to showing up in 12 to 20. And they'll probably be more likely to come back and not only purchase for themselves, but to be like, all right, I think I want to get one for my son, or I think I want to get one for my niece, nephew, cousin, sister, whoever it is, so my grandma, mom, auntie, uncles, whoever it might be. They might just want to come back and get one for them, especially if it showed up in 2 to 3 days. So keep that in mind. Or you can just purchase off the manufacturer's website, however you guys have it set up, and it'll just make life easier for you, the manufacturer. It'll bring them more business, and it will allow you to invest more back into your business. And for the customer, the product will be arriving within 2 to 3 business days. So yeah, this is the first one that I set up. I'm gonna leave a link somewhere around this video so you can actually see the other necklace that I sold. You'll be able to make a better judgment from there, and you'll be a little more educated on the topic. And I'll give you a little more insight on what it actually took to make this happen. So that's my little insight on AliExpress and Shopify, and I'm probably gonna take this off my neck now because yeah. Hopefully you guys learned something. If this helped you out, please give it a thumbs up. I know that was a lot of information, but if you stayed this long and you learned something, it helped you out in some kind of way, please just give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for the next video. I got some more good content coming out, and I have a video that'll show you basically how to find the right customer that'll fit your business. If you have an e-commerce store, and if you want to get creative, you might be able to use it for another business purpose. Look around this video, and it's called Mary's Anatomy Card, and basically pretty interesting. It's different kind of psychology when you're setting up your ads, and I'm going to give you a lot more insight on how you can pretty much create a card based around a certain kind of person that would be perfect for scripting your ads. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.